and we're all comfortable, right? We would say, I am comfortable. But if you sat here for a long, long time, hours and hours and hours, you would get uncomfortable.
Teacher, sorry. I mean countable now. C-O-U-N-G-A-B-L-E. Countable.
Not comfortable.
Not comfortable.
No.
Countable now and uncountable.
Write it for me.
C-O-U-N-T-A, countable and uncountable now. Uncountable now. I mean
Countable?
and uncountable.
Oh, countable. Yeah. Well, whether something is countable or not countable, that's what we talked about yesterday with much and many. Much and many, but with some and any, that can refer to things that are countable, and it can also refer to things that are not countable. For example, we can't count tea. You know, I mean, it's just, but I can say, yes, I would like some tea. But we can also use some with things that are countable, because if you ask me, would you like some bananas? I would say, yes, I would like some bananas. So you can use it both, whether it's countable or not countable. We would not say uncountable, we would say not countable. Okay? Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't quite get it. No. Well, and that's why we need to practice and practice and practice. And we need to talk with each other. And see, back home, I'm trying to learn Spanish. And so when I speak Spanish to someone who is a regular Spanish speaker, they don't understand what I'm saying, because I don't have the right accent. And they have some different sounds. We say the R as an R. They say the R kind of like, Rodrigo, you know, they trill the R, and I can't do that. You know, I just, no matter how hard I try, I can't do that. So, but if I practice and practice and practice it, eventually I'll be able to. So that's why when you're together with one another, try speaking Thai. I mean, speak English with one another, you know, and practice it. Listen to TV. So some, when we're making a positive statement, any when we're making a negative statement. Simple rule. Always works that way. So let's look at page 72, and we'll try just a few of these. This will be something I think that will be... I'm sorry, 71. 71. This is something I think you'll get pretty quickly, pretty easily. So, now these statements are affirmative. So we're going to change them to negative. Okay? So the affirmative statement is, there are some extra chairs in the next room. But if I want to say that there aren't chairs in the next room, I would say there are not any. There are not any chairs in the next room. So to change the positive to the negative, I have to change the verb from are to are not, and I have to change some to any. Okay? I'll do one more, and then we'll try it. We saw some good shows in New York. We did not see any good shows in New York. So you see how this works? To change an affirmative statement to a negative statement, we have to change the verb, and we also have to change the some to the any. Want me to do one more, and then we'll try it? Okay. The third one, he made some mistakes in spelling. He did not make. He did not make any mistakes in spelling. Okay. So let's try on our own here. Nat, would you do number 4?
You
Oh,
say any mistake, you put S or no S. Any mistake.
it would have the S on it. When we say any, we're referring to more than one mistake. But what the any tells us is that it makes the positive statement negative. So it means of all, we did not make any mistakes at all. So the S would be there. Nat, would you try number 4? We'll see how we do.
They haven't any pretty dress in that store.
They do not have any pretty dresses in that store. So we change the have to do not have. And we change the some to any. So number 5.
The teacher didn't touch us any important rules of grammar.
Okay, the affirmative statement is the teacher taught us some important rules of grammar. But the negative statement would be the teacher did not teach us any important rules for grammar. Toy, number 6.
We did not learn any new words in class yesterday.
Perfect. Very good. Number 7.
There aren't any flowers in the yellow vase.
Correct. Yeah. Well, you were correct when you said aren't, because aren't is a contraction for are not. Yeah. So that was good. You could say there are not any flowers in the yellow vase, or in speech normally in everyday conversation we usually will use a contraction. So we would say there aren't any flowers in the yellow vase. Chop, number 8.
There are not any restaurant men in this town.
Perfect. On the ball. Number 9. Pip.
We don't have any good
Neighbors. That's correct. And we used Pip used a contraction. She said, "We don't have any good neighbors." So that was correct. Number 10, Ben.
Give me any coffee. You're not giving me.
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
Any coffee.
Correct. Don't or do not. Don't give me any coffee. Correct. Pew, number 11.
Number 11, the doctor did not give her any pill to take.
Correct. Excellent. Would you do number 12?
This needs some more chair in this room.
Yeah. We don't or do not need any more chairs in this room. Okay. I think we got it. Let's do a few more together, okay? So number 13, I'm going to read the positive statement. I bought some stamps at the post office. Now let's all together turn it into the negative. I did not buy any stamps. Right. You got it. 14. I'll read the positive. He told us about some of his experiences. He
did not tell us about any of his experiences.
We got it. You have it. So we use some with a positive statement or an affirmative statement when we're saying something is so, and then we use any when we need to turn that into a negative statement. So, I don't have any coffee left, but I have some tea. So one is a negative statement, the other is a positive statement. Okay, very good. Let's do one more rule. And this is also a real easy one. These are examples of rules that are pretty easy once we get to know the rule, but they're also mistakes that people typically make when they speak English. But once we know the rule, you probably won't make a mistake again. So here's the rule. When do we use for? When do we use since? Both are prepositions. You remember what prepositions are? A preposition is a word that introduces a prepositional phrase, which is a group of words that modifies something. Okay? So, when do we use for and when do we use since? We use for when we need to show a length of time. A length of time. I have been in Thailand for 5 weeks. I'm telling